Hi! I've been staring a lot at clouds lately, mostly because I've been kind of spaced out. The entire month of August, I've been pretty burnt out. Unsurprisingly, when you work on a comic and do 90 plus panels for 2 months, you kind of drain yourself. I think also it's a combo of that and summer classes, I graduated high school, all that fun stuff. This might have been previously mentioned in a video, or I never uploaded that video, we'll see. But, speaking of, looking at clouds, I've got a couple clips loaded up. I've been trying to do this sort of stuff just so I can experience something outside of the void. Because it is really exhausting to just be in a rut for such a long time. And, my city is filled with a lot of pretty things, and I just wanted to be able to embrace that a little bit more. Anyway, here is the little clip. Lately I've been really liking looking up into the sky and trying to, ooh, spooky sounds, but I don't know, it's really nice to be able to look up and then just be engulfed. It's like when you have those big monkey bars and you can hang upside down on them and then the world just turns upside down. It's the best feeling. Plus it's really trippy. Let's go! Water! Pani para hai. And now for other things in my life. I've been working out. Woo! About 1 month. I've been doing upper and lower roughly 4 times a week. Not exactly. I've also been, eating a bit more protein so I can build up that muscle, become strong, and I'm making decent progress. As prep for my nursing community sort of stuff. I gotta be strong or else my muscles will snap, crackle, and pop, and I want to prevent that. This semester is technically my first one in college. I already graduated college. I'm outside of high school, so it's kind of like a continuation past the graduation before I get into nursing. But for this fall, I've got pathophysiology. Wow, fancy class. I've got statistics. I've got film art. And for film art, I'm really excited because they're doing a sort of thing where they're allowing me to make a short 30-second film with animation. So hopefully that goes well and my fingers don't deteriorate. Especially because I just really want to be able to practice it a lot more. So I bought CaliPeg because it's working for the iPad. I have Toon Boom Harmony, but with my computer right now, my fingers, my tendons. Adding on to this is my continuation of scrapbooking and sort of planning, because I found this book, it was when I was working for a camp way back in 9th grade, and they had these sort of extras lying around that other people donated, and they said that anyone could take them, and so I was like, ooh, stealing it. And, we got all this fancy scrapbooking material that I got too, but my mom accidentally threw out like all the scrapbooking supplies, so I kind of had to like makeshift some of my own. I got some leftover washi tape and stuff, so we're doing the old-fashioned scrapbooking way where I just like rip out random whatchamacallits. It's a thing. I know what it's called. Mail. Or like a catalog, and just tear out all the pictures. So that's been something I've been doing. It's honestly really nice because it feels reminiscent of seeing someone's own past. I don't know how to describe it. It's just very cool to be able to know that this scrapbook belonged to someone for a short while, and to see a bit of their history intertwined with my future plans, like a cool mixing of worlds kind of thing. And of course, how could I not mention it? It's my art. I've been doing art as always, and I don't know if I introduced them here, so I'll do it now. Amy, Callum, my babies. I've had them for a very long time, about 9 years, probably more. At this point, it's probably gonna be more. But, you know, they've developed with me as I've grown, and I guess for descriptions, Amy's bi, Callum is like one of the only cishet and allosexual people in the entire like conglomerate of OCs that I have. Amy is cis, definitely not het, and also allosexual. Yes, there it is. There's a term. I just said it. How do I forget it? But yeah, them. I always do a lot of art of them. So, you know, I'll continue doing more art. It's a big part of my life, and I don't want to leave it out just because I'm studying. I'm trying to take care of my skin health a bit more too, so I got 3 very fancy, but, well, I don't know, I just picked them off the shelf and like looked up best things for skin to not die really badly, and decided on like the sunscreen, the moisturizer, and the cleanser. Sounds like some sort of like fancy tool thing, but whatever. I don't know. I didn't really take care of my skin a lot for a very long time, and I'm trying to now because, I don't know, I've had a very like weird relationship with my body where it exists, but it doesn't really like have any purpose outside of that. It just kind of is there. And I want to, you know, make it a little bit healthier for me. But yeah, just building up that sort of thing slowly so my skin doesn't flake as much, because that's not fun. As for what I ate the same stuff I always do. All that protein-rich stuff that I've been eaten. Reetin. Anyway. Okay. All that protein stuff that I've been eating, you know, all the same chawal, dal, paneer, anda curry, all that stuff, you know, same old. But what I was trying to show you in this clip before you were blinded by the light of hell was inside this little window, this There's this very lovely little thing called a wasp's nest. They decided to appear and exist. And doing the least nice version of upcycling I have seen, and not the one I would have asked for when talking about reducing, reusing, and recycling. They have eaten our house and then proceeded to vomit it and create their little domain. I guess speaking of like the digestive system, this is a great transition into my GI issues. Woo! Acid reflux, still ongoing. You know, I've got a GI thing scheduled. We'll see what it's like. You know the situation, future me. I know you know it well. Lots of things happening all at once. Wrote down some weird things that happened too, like one of the very weird / unique days that happened that I thought was interesting. While my mom and I were going shopping one day, we had a fun time, mostly her, going through like a lot of clothes and stuff, trying to figure out what to wear. Again, mostly for her. And while we were in the shop, there was this cute little dog in a little cart. It's very random, but we were just passing by, and I thought it was just a stuffed animal, but then like the owner started petting it, and I was like, oh, it's a dog, an actual little dog. Jota sa kutta, bahut pyara sa kutta. But yeah, that was one thing. And then on that same day, I had gone to get like this very specific place that has a sort of customizable thing where they see your shoe size and all that stuff, and they get you shoes that fit your specific situation. It was really actually kind of fun. I liked walking around in my little test shoes and figuring out what works for me. On that same day, like as we were driving back, this dog ran out into the street, and like we were at the stop sign and we just had to like hit the brakes. It was a lot. But thankfully the little dog is okay. So we arrived to the end of my August. Recording all of this, I realized just how boring I sound. But at least I am, in fact, existing, which is pretty cool. But for September, I really want to be able to expand myself a lot more. Being able to drive, being able to interact with friends more, just existing outside of my same house with the same family. I think I'd really love to do a spooky theme next month, because that would be so much fun to edit. But yeah, end of my little journal thing. If I did anything off, feel free to tell me. I'm always open to that sort of criticism. And yeah, you have gone to the end of this video somehow. Thank you for listening to my rambles. Bye.